Okay, I think I'm streaming now. Just going to find the link to my stream and send it to my friends in my server. Sending this to everybody I know who will probably watch this. What's up, people? Oh, yeah. Stay cute. Daria, good to see you, too. I was literally talking about Skylanders with a friend yesterday. Well, okay. That's pretty cool. Also, yeah, if you recognize my PFP, I'm from Master Server. Lol. Well, it's nice to see you here. What are you typing? Daria, are you talking to me? Or are you talking to Kale? Me? Okay. I just hopped on to say hi. I've got to get along going very quickly, though. Sorry. Have fun. Okay, well, it was good to see you. Pop in. Sorry if I'm not saying much right now. I'm kind of multitasking. That's okay. So, I was sending the link to the stream to pretty much every Skylanders related Discord server I'm in, and also all my sites. Where are your Skylanders babies at? They're gonna come out soon. So I just want to start by basically explaining that my collection is mostly stuff related to Trap Team, because that is the game I have like the most memories of. My cousin had the game like I think before we did. There is literally so much I wanted like to say about Trap Team that I have been thinking about for like the past month, this whole past month. But I kind of want to actually like say all that when I actually get to playing the game. I think Trap Team has the best Skylanders roster. Oh yeah, the character designs always. The character designs are always like very fun and creative. So, as the title of the stream suggests, what I am basically going to be doing today is giving my Skylanders a nice, thorough cleaning before we get to playing any of the games. I remember seeing some playthroughs of it, but my memory is extremely blurry. I've heard about Trap Team, and I remember seeing some playthroughs of it, but my memory is extremely blurry. Stay cute. I think you told me in Discord that your brother is like into Skylanders. We also have Superchargers and also Imaginators, but not anything before Trap Team. Not anything before. Yeah, he is. That's pretty cool. Just make sure you don't get the NFC chips themselves in the water. Well, that's the fun part. I'm not going to be like cleaning them with water. Like, this is a little red bowl. This is the tub. This is the bathtub. But I'm not going to be washing them with water. Instead, we're wiping them down with some wet wipes. So that way we won't damage the NFC chips. Okay. But it's been 10 minutes already, so let's just get started, I guess. Not all of them are in this bag. I do like this bag. I very much love this bag. And we're going to open this up right now. And just gonna show you guys and girls and other people who is inside. So we have a lot of Imaginator stuff. We have some Imaginator stuff and Supercharger stuff. Like, I'm holding Stormblade right now. And Kingpin. And this diva. This. And this fellow. And this fellow here. Love the Golden Queen. I know. She's so regal. Anyway, gonna put some of them out. And I'm gonna let you guys and girls and other people decide who should we start with. Who should we start with? Who should I clean first? Putting her out here. If I remember correct, Stay Cute says, if I remember correctly, I only ever played Giants and Swap Force, and that was in my single digits. Well, the Queen, obviously, she needs her gold to be shiny. Very well, then. Maybe the first one you pulled out. First one I pulled out was Kingpin, I believe, but Golden Queen's going to want to go first. Let's be honest with ourselves. We need to make sure she's shiny and golden, if you know what I mean. Yeah, she sounds like she deserves it. Right? So we gotta clean up all the dust and stuff off of them. You should clean Batspin afterwards. She's my favorite core Trap Team Skylander. Okay, actually, something to say about her. I got Batspin for Christmas after my mom bought her. Off of, like, I think eBay, was it? I don't remember, but my mom got Batspin for me for Christmas. But the last time that I actually played the game was in, like, 2020. And I got Batspin in 2022 for Christmas, like I said. Gotta clean her royal base, too. Okay. I'm literally cleaning her even though I don't really have any interest to play Imaginators. From what I hear about it, it's kind of a dud. It's just a little bit of a dud compared to the absolute showstopper that was Superchargers. So you got, oh, I see. So you got her pretty late. What Skylanders did you play with first when you got the game? Well, most of our Trap Team stuff I've had since, like, the first game was, like, still coming out with stuff. So I think I remember us playing with, like, the starter pack guys we got. So, Snapshot, and I think we also have Food Fight. I don't remember. For some reason, I always thought that we didn't have Food Fight. That we did. Even though he comes with the starter pack. Okay. She looks fantastic. I'm gonna turn the lamp on so that you can see her shining. Snapshot is just that much better. Okay. What would you say? If I said I preferred Lobstar to him, in all honesty, in my personal opinion, what would you say? She's golden. She very much is stay cute. So shiny. The diva is golden. Look at her. She reigns supreme. She is our queen. I never tried Lobstar. I only saw my ex play as him, but he looks cool. He does. And I guess he just kind of makes me think of, like, crawfish and seafood and other stuff because I live in Louisiana. We're pretty big on that stuff here, even though I don't like seafood. Okay, so Golden Queen is clean. She is golden clean. I'm going to get Bat Spin right now. She's actually sitting up on my shelf. I was going to say, you like him because you want to eat him. No, I don't like seafood, but my parents really like it. So, Bat Spin is here. Let the battle begin. She's so cool. Okay. I actually put her up on my shelf along with two others, you will see, because she's probably my favorite, even though I've never even played as her. I just love bats, clearly. My queen. She's pretty dusty, so I got this duster here to pat her back. Just a bat. Exactly, Daria. Exactly. Gonna pat her. Gonna pat her. Get all the dust off. Somebody in a Discord server somebody in one of the Skylanders Discord servers I'm in actually told me, like, I sent them a picture of Bat Spin and the two others on my shelf, and they said, dear God, dust them off. Okay. Enjoy that. Okay. I don't know if you can see her well, but does it look like I got all the dust off? Now they play better with the dust on. I think so. Okay. Okay, so that means we get to actually wipe her clean now. Get in the tub, girl. Scrub-a-dub-dub. Hold on, somebody in the... Hold on. Tricky in my Discord server asked, do you have Skylanders OCs? Which I do. I posted about my OCs in my server. I think she looks good, even though the cam isn't super clear. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna answer Tricky's question real quick. Okay, your OCs are literally so amazing. I know they absolutely are. It's like so fun to imagine like how they would like fit into the game. I think I need to know more about them later. Well, Daria, I posted about them to my server. Love the confidence, girl. Stay cute. He says, yeah, you're just really good at creating OCs regardless of what they're for. Well, I mean, I do my best to like match the style of the media that I make the OCs for. Oh, also Batspin's a vampire, right? Well, she's just like me. Tricky asks again, are they playable Skylanders or are they NPCs? Which if you would follow me, you would know that 2 of my OCs are trappable villains and 1 is NPC. An NPC. 1. The other 2 are trapped. Vampire bat. Okay, so managed to get all that dust off of her. Managed to get the dust off of her. I don't recall your NPC OC. Oh, yeah, she's actually my Sona. She's actually my Skylander Sona. Okay. Mom, I'm live. Mom. Oh, I'm sorry, Haley. It's fine. It's okay. You want some famous Amos cookies later? Let me know. Okay. I don't recall. Anyway, as I was saying, for 9 years, I took dance classes and I danced jazz and ballet dance as well as some other styles. And so I made my Skylander Sona do jazz and ballet dance, and I named her Jazzarina for that reason, because she's a dancer. And her fashion sense is based on like cabaret dancers and the sparkly costumes that I always wore when dancing. And I imagine that she is like an ally the same way that characters like Flynn, Callie, Max, etc. are. I don't know exactly what she would do in every game yet, but I do know that she would debut in Swap Force, I think. Greetings, Portal Master. Good to see you. Hello. Anyways, Batspin and our queen are clean. So who next? I got a bunch of birdies here that I gotta clean the feathers of. Blue thing? Yes, all 3 of them are blue, because except for this variant of Jetpack. He's mostly red. Kingpin as he's water, haha. Very well then. One of the original Sensei Imaginators. Oh wait, no, the Imaginators are the ones you make. These are just the Senseis. So who's your favorite Skylander? Batspin, also Nightmare. You know, you like the divas, me too. Clean up the base. But maybe I'll know it later, I guess. That's the thing about Skylanders. It's such it is such a fun and very expansive series that you got all these weird and zany character designs and the lines and so much like effort into really making Skylands feel like a lived-in world that you, the player from Earth, are defending from danger. Unless I have a script, I can't really get my words out too well, so I'm sorry. I love Batspin. She's super fun to play. I cannot wait to play as her. I'll be right back. Gotta deal with the cats. Okay. Us Portal Masters got a great duty. Indeed we do. Actually, the lore is that we, the players, are sending these characters back to their home world with the portals. And they came to and because of some incident, they came to Earth, our world, from theirs. But then we quote unquote find them by buying them from a grocery store or some other store. So, considering that they don't really sell these anymore, I mean, it's been almost 10 years since Imaginators. Holy crap. I wonder how the lore ties into that. Nowadays, you find these guys like on eBay and stuff. Love how starting from Swap Force, the evil team start to realize the Skylanders aren't stopping them alone, but you, the player. Player. I don't know too much about anything pre-Trap Team. I don't know too much about anything before Trap Team, but I do remember, still remember how in Trap Team, Chaos is trying to directly capture us, the player, and pull us into their world. And I'm sorry, the way that Chaos refers to us as his is always going to be something that I think about. I don't know about you, but Chaos and Trap Team is the funniest he's ever been. Chaos really stole Skylanders lunchbox, though. That's right, he did. Like, this series is meant for like kids, and I think somebody on Tumblr mentioned how hilarious it is that Chaos is just beefing with a child. I remember next to nothing about Chaos at all. The only thing I remember about him is his voice. Richard Stephen Horvitz is a titan among voice actors. Is a titan. Superchargers got dark though. Yeah. Hurricane Jetpack. Got to clean off that helmet of his. We got to make sure these blaster thingies are nice and clean. Curse you, random child for beating eye, Chaos! Cleany, shiny verb. And then I play Trap Team again, and Chaos is gonna beef with a 21-year-old woman. When I first heard Zim, my first impression was just he's literally just Invader Sim. That's lame, but he's actually awesome. I mean, heard Chaos. Literally just beefing with anyone. Chaos really is beefing with anyone, even his own mother. Oh, yes, I do know about that. I'm still a baby Portal Master, guys. And girls. Yes. I actually am trying not to center guys as as the terminology and language that I use because women also exist. And all I can think about is just Chaos using his to refer to us in that one line. Man, Chaos's mom boss fight was cool though, as she literally enters your portal. You're making me very interested in Swap Force now. Huh, where's now? I feel enlightened. Gotta clean off these blades. Chaos's boss fight in Swap Force was so gross. I saw cutscenes, the cutscenes of the game, and I saw a video of the boss fight that you do with him in that state, and yeah, that is pretty unsettling and kind of gross. Don't worry, I got you with the Skylanders facts. Thanks. Anyways, like I said, I still think about the part in Trap Team where Chaos refers to us, the player, as his from his terrible fate, and like that is why I'm trying not to use guys as the language that when referring to a collective. Not to because women exist too. Because women exist too. Women exist too. Women exist too. Actually, let me look up Stormblade. I gotta. Oh yeah. I knew Stormblade was a girl. I found it so funny that Chaos literally said, "Stop hitting my evil toes." Like, dude, this writing. All right, gotta go. I'll go eat. I'll come back some other time. Have fun. Bye. Nice having you. Mm-hmm. I remember next to nothing. The only thing I remember is that my favorite Skylander was Flashwing, or however you spell that. I remember nothing else. I was like 7-ish. I hear you. I don't really remember anything else from when I was a kid. Eat. I'll come back some other time. Have fun. Okay. More your singing stuff too. Dario, what do you mean by that? Chaos was so funny looking back. He's an icon for this franchise. Oh yeah, he's one of the most like well-known characters of the series. Okay, so since I already cleaned Stormblade, I'm going to also polish up her signature jet. Chaos needs his own spin-off game, low-key. I can't wait to hear the lore explanation for how you are able to control him. Her signature vehicle is the Sky Slicer. That's what this is. Okay, that's what this is. Chaos needs its own spin-off game. I like how you sing silently when you clean them. Not really singing, more just like humming and vocal stimming. Sky Slicer, I like that name. So in Trap Team, it's because the traps force them against their will. As for Imaginators, the Chaos Sensei is a clone. Yes. Okay. That I know. Imagine cloning someone to do your dirty work and then they just like turn against you and then just turn against you. You and work with the people you want to stomp out. Oh god, that would have been scary. Lol, 2 chaoses. Anyway. Nice polishing job. I think I gave the Sky Slicer a nice polishing job. I love how you can like both use this for the game, but also play with them like on your as if they were like a toy. Time to fly, ladies. They go well together. All we know is Chaos is a DBZ fan based on a Super Saiyan form. Okay, so I literally looked up what power scaling is just now. I have a feeling Chaos would get involved in power scaling debates. Jet noises, explodes. I need to look that up now. Okay. Okay, so next up we're going to do Okay, I remember this submarine. This is the dive bomber. I remember this thing's name. I mean, he also shown in power scaling stuff to beat Lord Vortek from Lego Dimensions. So he does do that. I love the way that like the propeller actually spins here. Dive Clops. Eyebrawl's aquatic brother. French narrator from SpongeBob. SpongeBob. No wonder he looks so much like Eyebrow. Yeah, that's the lore. Like their eyes are like related or something. I forgot. I just love how Dive Clops has a move that's literally just crying very hard. He can cry on cue way better than I can. And he doesn't even do theater. Polishing this bazooka. I do theater and have never had to cry on cue. Yeah, I've never had to do that either. Dive Clops in another life was the Skylanders version of Tom Holland. Wow. Speaking of theater, I'm auditioning for Bonnie and Clyde next weekend. Hey, hope the audition goes well. Thanks. Anyways, I love the metallic effect he's got here. And Haley, my performance of Treasure Island is at the beginning of June. Okay, I hope that goes well for you, Stay Cute. The metallic effect on his armor is really cool. Like I said, let's put him under the light. I remember my theater days. I got to play the most important role, tree number 2. There are no small parts, only small actors. Okay, Dive Clops is done. Now to clean the submarine. Doing the stage combat. Oh, how did I forget to mention that my NPC character, my NPC character for the series, Jezerina, who is also my Sona, she is a dance instructor at the academy. I mentioned on Tumblr that she can do like training sessions with their Skylanders for a price of gold that you find, and they make and they like boost their HP bars a little bit, and it'll also allow them to move faster and jump higher. Honestly, tree number 2 carried the whole show, which was a high school version of Hamilton, which trees don't exist in at all. Oh, nice. Has she ever choreographed anything herself? Well, I mean, I think she has like choreographed some dance routines to teach your Skylanders when she trains with them. Oh, I think that also in Trap Team, Jazzy can also like train with the villains to make their timers expand a little bit. I even imagine her having some unique lines of dialogue for the Doom Raiders. Like, what if you take them to trade with her? Like, for example, you bring Nightshade to her, and she goes, "How about we dance in the dark?" You bring Nightshade to her. Speaking of theater, I also tend to go for supporting roles with less dialogue. I've never been a main character kind of person. These days I've been trying to see if my memory lasts long enough to have more major roles. Anyways, the submarine, how's it looking? Pristine dive bomber. Totally. Some water. Okay, I got a Discord notification. Usually, okay. A lot of my Discord notifications are just announcements. Batspin gets to sit right next to my computer. Okay, who else? Oh boy. Drobot. My brothers are obsessed with this. My brothers were obsessed with this guy when we played the game, like back in the day. Hold on. Drobot. Hi, new person. Good to see ya. Maybe I might do stop motion videos with my Skylanders since I have like a camera and the tripod and everything for that. Whether you're on the job. Oh yeah, they love his catchphrase. My brothers loved his catchphrase. Blink and destroy. Numbers. Statistics impressive. Anyways, my tech Skylanders are in need of maintenance. That's a cool catchphrase, though, not gonna lie. That's a cool catchphrase, though, not gonna lie. Anyways, this fella has an orange base. Has like an orange base down here. What game did the orange bases come from? Giants? Oh, thought so. No, stay cute. I think the Swap Force characters have green bases. I might be wrong. I don't know. Swap Force are blue. Okay. Oh yeah, I checked. Top fans. They love me. Anyway, okay. Hey, I've just about completed Robot's oil job. Like I said, my brothers really loved him. We also have his mini. It's although a lot of them are somewhere. They're in my drawer. Like the bottom drawer of my nightstand over there, where my lamp is basically just everything, everybody else, and also the portals that we have. All right. Look at this, everyone. Feast your eyes. It's the Donkey Kong car. I'm literally looking through here and I don't see how much Skylander toys do you have. It's not a bad number of them, actually. Hold on. I'm actually going to go to my drawer over there and see if I have and see if DK is in there because I want to clean the superchargers along with their vehicles. I wish I had more supercharger stuff, honestly. My dude, if I wanted it. Why you shouldn't? I think we lost him. Sorry. Holy fucking Yeah, sorry guys, I can't find DK. Unfortunately, I think I lost him. Least I can do is take good care of his ride. You guys, let's make some conversation. Like tell me in the chat like something interesting that happened today, if there is anything. Wait, Donkey Kong was in the Skylanders game like part of a crossover. What? With the Wii U release, I think they did like an amiibo that was like you could use him for the game, but you could also use him as an amiibo, and he had this car. Actually, I think he's with the. Actually, you know where I think he is? I think he's with the amiibo. I think he's with my brother in my brother's room with the amiibos. Very interesting, right? I'm not sure if I say anything particularly interesting has happened today. For me, what's particularly interesting is that my parents are cleaning today. Which also which also lets me do this which also gave me the idea to do this video where I clean off all of my figures and stuff. Okay. I'm gonna be right back. Thanks, Emma. I didn't lose him. I found him. He was with the amiibos. This is what I mean. See? I don't know if you can see this, but you can use him both for amiibos and for Skylanders. Yep. DK. Oh, I didn't know that was possible. It's possible, I think, just for the Nintendo console release. Which dog am I hearing in the background? Am I hearing Peach? Yeah, I think she's running around. Anyways, I'm sticking around just in case other people show up. And also because I got a lot more to clean. I got a lot more fellas to clean. Fellas and ladies. Gotta clean that barrel, too. Actually, you know what? Actually, I'd like to see an RPG where taking a bath restores your HP, because you ever play an RPG and ask yourself how the characters are able to stay clean through all of the battling and hunting they do. DK with beer. What does DK even store in the... What does DK even store in the barrels anyway? Bananas or something? Look at him. Also, Bowser was also in the game. Bowser was also in Superchargers with his clown plane. You learn something new every day, like how DK and Bowser can be used for the Skylanders game. Yeah. All right. They are clean. Okay, this is Drobot's Mini. I forgot what he is called, but this is Drobot's Mini. Isn't he cute? Isn't he cute? He's so cute. What have I just found on my For You page? You found me cleaning off my Skylanders, because this summer I hope to play Trap Team again. And I'm gonna record myself playing Trap Team for my channel. I'm gonna do a Let's Play. Some person washing Skylanders. Some woman washing Skylanders. That is me. But I'm not just washing the Skylanders. No, we're also having a fun little chat. Fair enough, then I hope it all goes well with your series in the summer. Thank you. Have a great day. Just being a little chatty. So, if you want, you can ask me something. Gotta make sure this little dragon has a nice polishing. And both Drobot and his Mini are tech, so we gotta give him a nice oil job. Oh. That was my go touch grass alarm. Kind of ironic since I'm here streaming myself, cleaning my Skylanders right now, but basically that alarm is just there to remind me to take a phone break every once in a while. Stop checking my notifications every 5 seconds. My mom is calling me. I'm actually curious what else you have planned for your channel. I'm already looking for the Let's Plays, but what else do you have planned? To try and animate some stuff. Whether it's through stop motion or with like 2D software. Yeah. I have to start thinking about what I'm gonna do for my senior art project. Anyways, I'm gonna put Drobot and Drobit next to each other. Spry. Check it out. It's Spry. I don't have any of the OG. I don't really have a lot of the OG characters, but I do have their minis. Like, for instance, we got Spry right here. Little guys. I haven't touched my channel in a while, but I do already know I want to do some cover songs. Okay, have fun with that. People are saying, I've seen people say that both Spyro and Spry should have been fire instead of magic. Okay. I'm not saying you. Also, I'm not saying. One of them is going to be the songs I keep vocal stimming. I got a kazoo. Is Spry a ref from Spyro? He is his mini. Spry is Spyro's mini. Or is it just a coincidence? Like I just said, he is the mini version. Like minis. They release mini versions of some of the other characters called minis. Like, for instance, this is Drobot and this is Drobit. Who is like the mini Drobit is the mini version of Drobot. Drobit. That is adorable. As far as I remember, that is his name. Hi, Dad. Oh, similar to the Pokemon evolution? Not really. For as another instance, this is I small. He's tiny, as you can see. For some of these characters, I have the mini versions, but I don't have the but I don't have the OGs. You probably already know. Oh man, these figures are like bending. I gotta be careful not to break them. I remember I small. Look, he's got a scratched eyeball. He's got a little bit of scratched eyeball. But it's okay. Also, he's undead. His battle scar. Exactly, Stay Cute. Also, he's undead. Dead. And if you're undead, you're stronger on my channel. Haven't even been using the bathtub. Haven't even been using the bathtub because we're not cleaning them with water. But I lovingly take care of my figures. As a good Portal Master should. I would put some music or a video on to make this less boring, but I don't want to get but I don't want copyright to come for me. Okay, Eye Small is clean. He's cute. His battle scar. He's tiny, but he has a huge battle scar. All right. Food fight. Food fight. Food fight. For some reason, I always think, even though he's like comes with the starter pack for Trap Team, I always keep thinking that I don't have him. Tomato cannon. We're gonna start with this tomato cannon because we got to make sure it's nice and because we got to make sure it's polished. Oh, and this is something I actually want to say about like the characters with their element. We got to feed the plants. I like characters with weapons. Yeah. Since he's life, we got to make sure we feed the plants. We got to water them and make sure they grow up nice and big. Grow that big and strong. Grow big and strong. Water the plants. Don't feed the plants. Make sure we get in the hard to clean areas. Did you remember to clean behind your leaves, Food Fight? They fit on my desk very well. Food Fight looks cool for real. He fits on my Food Fight looks cool for real. He fits on my desk very well. They all fit on my they all do. All the characters fit on my desk. Okay, so we have the Superchargers version of Stealth Elf, but I don't have her helicopter thing. If I could get it, I would. Along with Splat and her boat. God, I wish I had Splat so much. Cool.
You dusted?
Cleaning my Skylanders, giving them a bath.
Oh, okay.
Yes. These are one of my chores for the day.
Are you online with friends?
Yeah, I'm on a stream.
Oh, okay.
I think maybe on my channel I'll also post some of my Muse score transcriptions. Oh. That sounds pretty cool. Girl, you need to wash your hair. If you're really good at stealth, you want to make sure that you don't cover your tracks. I mean, sorry, I mixed up my words there. My bad. You got to make sure that you stay clean so that you don't leave any tracks behind. And if you do, you got to make sure you cover your tracks. That's what I meant to say. Spring. When was the last time you had your clothes washed in a natural spring? Thank you. Okay. My dad just gave me some programs for some of the shows that I've seen in the past year. These are from 2025. Except for Phantom, which I saw in March of this year. So 2 months ago. Also, my mom came in to give me this. For like game design and such. Even though it looks like it's more for 3D artists, and 3D's never been my strong suit. We gotta make sure my fingers are... Getting a nice thorough polishing. Polish it. It's like letting the rain wash over you. Washer. Okay. 3D artist is a cool job. Well, I have always been more suited to drawing in 2D. Okay. Another supercharger now. We got Fiesta and the Crypt Crusher. No, we cannot get a 6.7. I feel my brain cells die any time somebody says that. My poor dad has to hear it a lot because he's a substitute teacher. Someone literally answered a quiz question with 6-7. The quiz question probably wasn't even... Probably didn't even equal that. And the question was, what is a democracy? Oh my God. The question was, what is a democracy? And somebody replied with that. It's infected Austria too, hasn't it? Yep. Okay. So the last person out of the bag that we have to clean is this fella. He even heard a student yell, "Das ist Brainrot," which is German for "that is brainrot," when the entire class said it. That kid at least has his head on right. Okay, this is Igniter. And we gotta wash, and we gotta not put out the flame, but we do need to put some oxygen on the flame. Brain rot is sus. Yes. I don't know how resistant armor gets when you... How resistant to fire that armor gets when you wipe it clean with some water or whatever is on these wipes. We're using wipes instead of like actual water and a towel so that we don't damage the chips within these figurines. I get a sense of warmth from figurines like this one. Anyway, I learned more music-related stuff, like the components of a melody and what makes them recognizable. That's nice. I finally learned what a motif is and what the different intervals mean. Okay. Nice to hear that. Nice to hear that. Mm-hmm. And now I sort of have an idea of how to use a chord progression. Mm-hmm. Even though I can't identify chords, I can only identify single notes. Same here. I'm just going to put these over here. Okay.
Mom said when you get a chance, check to see if that works.
Oh. My dad said to check to see if this mouse works, so. My dad said to check to see if this mouse works, so. Okay, this mouse does not work. I think the battery might be dead. I'm just going to put the mouse here because I might replace the batteries later. I'm just gonna wipe clean. I'm just for good measure, I'm gonna wipe clean these extra traps that I have. Yeah. Okay. So I'm curious as to how the traps work. Okay, so basically we have there for trap team. There's a very special portal with a slot in it, and then when you defeat a boss, and you put up one of these crystals that with their corresponding element on it, and that allows you to capture them and put them within your portal. Hey, I love Trap Team. I do too. Good to see you. We've also had this life trap for years, but it's busted. but it's busted. It broke in two, and then it had to be super glued back together, but it doesn't work. Unfortunately. I am a Skylander collector. I have like every Trap Team Giants and Spyro's Adventure Skylander and like half of Imaginators. Wow, you have a pretty big collection. Meanwhile, Stay Cute has a very fluffy cat beside her right now. My parents keep coming in here.
Is this your DVD player charging?
I think so.
Here.
Thank you.
Careful streaming. Other people might come.
All right. Okay. Now, we have these 4 Imaginator crystals, but they were all bought off of eBay or some other place. What's your most expensive or rarest Skylander? Probably all the light and dark ones. But that just might be me thinking that because the light and dark traps and expansion packs are super duper rare. But we also have, like I said, we have these Imaginators crystals that were like pre-owned. So my brothers were really, really upset when they couldn't customize their custom Skylanders. Upset. It's like I remember my brother putting this light crystal there, and then here, and then there, and then just some character that another person made popped in, and it made him cry. Another DVD player charger. We're also going to clean these off with good measure. Like, I'm not really that interested in playing Imaginators, but I still want to do it out of respect. We used to have a portable DVD player. I miss that thing. I miss DVDs in general. Do you have a Trap Master for every element because you need them to 100% the game because of the element portals? Sadly, I don't. The 2 elements that I don't have a Trap Master for are Fire and Undead. I love being asked about playing the games. I do love being asked about the games. I have every Trap. I wish our childhood DVD booklet wasn't given away. Do you have a favorite Skylander or something? I do. My 2 favorites are Batspin, who I cleaned earlier, and Nightmare, who I still have to clean. I have every trap except for Light and Dark, and a Trap Master. Got to make sure this light crystal is bright. I need to make sure it shines. also think that I have some good light going. What's your favorite Skylander game? Trap Team. It just speaks to me. I literally turn on this lamp and opened up all my windows. I need to sleep. Have fun. Okay. Thanks for coming, Daria. Bye. I'll still be here in case anybody else joins. I have a lot of other figures to clean who are in my drawer over there. I don't know if my brother still has it, but I remember us having the glow-in-the-dark cinder. That is so cool. I wonder how the light crystal looks in the light. Look at the way it shines. Cinder was another favorite of mine. She is pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Do you hate a Skylander completely? Honestly, no. We literally have 2 fire crystals. And we're going to fan them both at once. I think I also remember that the version of Flashwing we have is the light core version. I don't know. I remember her having a blue base. Fascinating. Let me look up Flashwing. Okay, Flashwing is Earth, probably because she's made of like Earth crystals. But if she came out now, she'd be light. If she came out later, she'd be light. I'm gonna leave the stream for 1 minute to see what my dearest is. Okay. Did you see the cat pics I sent in your server? Not yet. Fluffy. Fluffy baby. Yes, very much so. I am tired of you. I think it is Skylander Spyro's Adventure Crystal Red Camo Chase variant in OVP. It goes for like 600, but I don't know. It was the first thing I found. So anyway, we are done with everyone in the case. So I'm just going to put them back in after we give the case a cleaning too. That speak has a really expensive Skylander ever broken? Well, I don't know how expensive they are, but earlier I talked about how the life trap that we had was broken. Like, this thing was split in two, but then it was super glued back together, so it doesn't work anymore. But I also have Ninjini's Mini. I also have Mini Genie, who is Ninjini's Mini, and she was decapitated for the longest time. Like, her head was... It just fell off. Her body is really small, to be fair. And also, I think Snapshot's weapon broke off. Jawbreaker's fists fell off. A million things can go wrong. It's Skylanders. Life Trap is like $6. Okay. I see. I remember my dad having to super glue Prism break back together. He still worked, but my dad accidentally glued his fingers together, fixing him. I see. Interesting stories. There are so many more things I want to say about Trap Team and other Skylanders games that, like I said, I think I'm going to save for the playthrough. If I do get to that. If Waggy doesn't have any plans tomorrow, I'm going to ask him to set up this capture card that I got. So that I could finally play the game. But anyway, we are just about halfway done. The bag has been cleansed, but that isn't all of them. Pristine bag. Now they don't have to sit. Now they don't have to sit in their own filth anymore. We're going to put the bag way down here. Batspin stays on the desk because she is the best. Did I tell you that? Did I already tell you people how much I love Batspin? Okay. Do you have the B Skylander? What do you mean by that? Donkey Kong? Oh, yes, I do. He's I just put him in the bag, in fact. I'll just go ahead and take him out one more time to show you. I misclicked. It's okay, you're good. He's right here. My brother had him in his room. Because he also functions as an amiibo, so he was with the amiibos. Do you think that? Okay. Sharpie fell. So we have my favorite trap master of all time ever, Nightmare, my dark horse, and Deja Vu. Though I think a platinum version of her or something. Either way, she's cool. So before we get to... So they were sitting on the shelf, just like Batspin was, so we got to dust them off first. You just joined. I just forgot how cool Skylander names really are. For the most part, they are pretty cool. Let me know if there's any names that you think are like not as cool. Do you have the Skylanders Spyro's Adventure Crystal Red Camo Chase variant in OVP? I do not. I said towards the beginning of the stream, I think that my collection is 89% Trap Team, 8% Superchargers, 3% Imaginators. My mom, I can hear my mom playing the song that was in Cars 2. You might think I'm foolish. Okay, I think that all the dust is gone. One. Now, we just got to clean her off. Fun fact. I like showering in the dark. But I'm not thinking, I actually like being in the dark when it's not. Like, I literally have this light and all my windows open right now, but I actually like being in the dark when I'm not thinking about scary things that I think are going to kill me. Mine is 100% Spyro's Adventure, 100% Giants, 100% Trap Team, 55% Imaginators. You have a good collection. You got more than me. You're welcome. Your collection's very cool. Wash that dark hair. Much like me, Nightmare prefers to shower in the dark. I do like showering in the dark. I just never have the big light on in my room. Neither do I. Like, I always get so anxious when I'm in the bathroom and I have to, when I'm like, not when I'm in the bathroom, but when I'm going to the bathroom in the middle of the night when everyone's asleep. I think of, for some reason, that is the time when I think of things that unsettle or scare me. And I find myself racing back to my room because I feel like there's something chasing me back there. Gotta wash off that horn too. Fear my shadow. Nightmare is literally so cool. And I love playing as her. She is my favorite Trap Master ever. Wait, 99% Spyro's Adventure. Okay. Is it possible to beat Spyro's Adventure without Spyro? So it's just Adventure? I also forget to turn on my desk lamp half the time. I remember I didn't really just how dusty one of my music boxes was until I turned my desk lamp back on. I'm going to get to dusting my room. I said dusting my doom. I'm going to get to dusting my room after I'm done with this stream. It's still missing, but it will be 100% by the day after tomorrow, or I think 400. Okay. I'm going to go AFK for a sec. All right. I will too. Like, in just a minute. So that I can go drink some water. Okay. I always get really thirsty, and that leads to me always having to pee. Anyways. I think that I've just about polished her shadow. She is ready to ride. You go next to Batspin because I love you. Nightmare. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. After we travel with Deja Vu to a future where she is dusted and cleaned, you missed me getting up to get some water and cleaning up Nightmare. She is all shiny, polished. Well, not really shiny because she lives within the shadows, but she is clean and ready to ride. And she goes up with Batspin because I love her. Okay, so after we travel forward into a future where Deja Vu is nicely polished and nicely cleaned, we are going to do all of the remaining guys within my drawer. Mm-hmm. Which Skylander games have you played? Trap Team and also Superchargers. My brothers played Imaginators, but as I've said before, I'm not really that interested in playing Imaginators, and I don't think I will. Superchargers, as I said, was a showstopper. And Imaginators just kind of felt like a dud compared to it. It was a showstopper. Not gonna lie, I hate Superchargers. To each their own. Not gonna lie, I hate them. I hate Super. No. And Imaginators. It's good, but the Imaginators are too OP. You could beat the game with only 2 or 3 Imaginators. Well, we only have 4 crystals, so I think we're good. I'm wondering what other random stuff I should start using my channel for. Maybe I should just post whatever I like. When in doubt, just post whatever comes to your head. Okay, so are there any characters from the previous games that you think should have been senseis and Imaginators? Did you see the Skylander show? You mean Skylanders Academy? I have heard of it, but I don't really have an interest to watch it. I might someday. Any camera? Okay. Deja Vu was dusted. Now we just gotta wipe her clean. Do you play chess? No, but it might be cool to learn to play chess. I'm a chess player. That's pretty cool. Do you win? I have never played it either. It looks so complicated. It probably won't be as complicated if you try to learn to play. Didn't I? Turn the clock back on evil. I mean, true, my brother has played it. For all our guns. Are there any? Do you have Master Wildstorm? I unfortunately don't. Stay cute. Senseis were a thing in Imaginators. They're basically supposed to like teach new Skylanders how to do the stuff they don't usually do. They're basically there. And several of the senseis are also reformed bad guys. $400, I think. Wow. My mom is only willing to spend that much if it's for like a theater tickets because I go to see plays. Why do you ship? If I checking notifications again. Hey, look at this. Look at this. Somebody on Tumblr drew my OC. What languages do you speak? English. I'm only fluent in English, but I do know certain words in other languages. Yeah. So anyway, a friend of mine on Tumblr drew my OC. This is Candle Glen. My magic Doom Raider because there isn't one, so I made one. I speak English, German, Japanese, and a little Italian, French, Korean, etc. That is cool. I do have several language dictionaries on my bookshelf. And Spanish. Okay. I have language dictionaries. How often have I used German on our calls? Not much, actually.
Yeah, nerd, is this yours?
I think so.
Sweet.
Okay, thank you. I don't have one. But my parents and my brothers are asking about magnet charger.
I have to set it up by your bed if that's on, so
Okay. Okay, hang on. I gotta mute myself for a minute. No, I am the last, I think, so I'm still standing. Well, okay. Looks like you and I are going to chat for a while then. Oh gosh. I'm here. Okay. So anyway, we are now in a future where deja vu is clean. I think it means she's back. Stay curious. Nice to see you. Why is my message deleted after I said she? I can see it. I said she directly after and it's deleted. I can see that. It's not deleted to me. I can see it. But anyway, deja vu is okay. Okay. So now I have everybody for my drawer to clean off. I'm just taking a minute to look something up on Tumblr. Okay, that's enough stalling. Looked up what I needed to, so let's get on with it. I'm trying to... Okay, they are here. Okay. Look. His arm fell off. My brother's like playing as him, but his arm fell off. Let me see if I can pop it back into place. Are there any particular songs that remind you of canon Skylanders characters or your OCs? Yes, the arm. It's popped off. But somebody in Discord actually sent me a song that is like perfect. That is like sounds like it was made for Candle Quinn. Just take a look at her. Isn't she pretty? Yeah. Somebody in Discord sent me a song that like sounds like it was made for Candle Quinn. Very close to her name. And circusy vibes. So that's a plus. Yeah. Definitely gives out the vibe. That's all you're gonna get of it though, because I'm not letting copyright. I'm not letting copyright strike me down. Death to IP laws, by the way. Lately, I haven't been able to stop looping the end credit song from Goat for some reason. I have to rewatch that movie. Do you have the hot dog? I don't have hot dog. Sometimes I wonder if there's anybody around me who wants to give away all of their Skylander stuff and then just gives it all to me. Jawbreaker is getting unrusted. I didn't even put him in the bathtub because, well, he's a robot. He doesn't take baths. He gets maintained. As do all tech people, I think. A few years ago, I was in school and got a Chompy Mage for 10, and it normally costs up to 70. That's nice to hear. Speaking of Chompy Mage, I'm always going to remember, like, when I attended my first con last year, and the only time I didn't really have any fun, but the only time I did have fun was getting to see this Chompy Mage cosplayer. That made my day. Okay, I think Jawbreaker is ready. Do you like Gusto? I have him. You know what? Since you mentioned him, we're going to do him next. Speaking of cons, I have one coming up next weekend. Have fun. Gonna dust him off, or should I say, gust him off. What was your first Skylander? I don't remember. It's weird because I can remember some things from my single digits, but I can't remember all of it. mine was legendary stealth elves. I saw her in the store, so I bought it. That's pretty cool. I do remember that I like to play as Head Rush. She's right here. Thanks. I just hope I don't overheat during the con. It's summertime. For anybody in the southern hemisphere, I hope you stay warm. And for anybody up here in the northern hemisphere, then stay cool. I remember I only ever played a Cinder or Flashwing. Yeah. Most of mine aren't even dragons. Yeah. You know, when you wipe your face or wash your face, it's much easier to feel a nice breeze on it. Where is my goat? Okay. Check it out. And we're getting between his legs as well. Or, I guess, under his legs. I'm already a little annoyed because yesterday I bought a second bronze hot dog figure exclusive. My first one was completely broken when I got it a month ago. Aw. Sorry to hear that. I gotta mute myself because my brother's coming back in here. Or at least I think he is. The worst thing is that it costs like $250. Everything. Hang on. Oh yeah, that's not good. Like, I hate how overpriced they've all become. Which is why I said earlier that I kind of wish that someone out there was willing to just give them all to me. Give their entire collection away for free. Because I don't want it anymore. On to hijinks.
Mom wants her art box.
Yeah, but I think the design is nice. A lot of these characters have really fun, crazy designs. Clean up my little sorceress of the dark. Even the undead need a nice, refreshing bath. Even more so since they're probably rotting away. I wonder how Ghost would take baths. Do you wish that another Skylanders game would be released? Dazed. It would be pretty fun to see what the gimmick is if they make a new one. I bet the character designers had a lot of fun. With series like this one, you're really encouraged to think outside the box when it comes to character design. Hijinks is clean. Awards. Imagine if they had a... Wait, imagine if they had a Skylanders Awards. Like, I'm talking, like, in-universe. I'm talking in-universe. OMG. What do you think what do you think that, like, the categories for the awards would be? I'm, like, on eBay looking for Skylanders. That would sound pretty... Looking for Skylanders. You could probably report back to us on how expensive they are. Okay. I remember my mom really liking Gear Shift and found a White Flocked Prison Break Snow variant for like $100. They're usually over $100. I'm not sure. I remember nothing. And it costs normally $500. Yeah. Talking about how crazy the eBay prices are here. Anyways, as I am giving Gear Shift a nice polishing job, I gotta tell you, my mom really liked her. My mom particularly liked her. She would even like Trap Team came around the same time as Big Hero 6, so she would be like, "Hello, I am Gear Shift, your personal healthcare companion." And like Gear Shift doesn't do that. She is cool though. How long do you want to stream? Until I'm done with all of them. She is cool. Like, to keep up the mood, I'm probably going to talk about interesting things about each character. And you guys can probably comment on them too. You girls can comment on them too as well. Oh, and I'm your 125th subscriber now. Thanks! I can't wait for you to watch me play Trap Team when I finally get around to doing that. I might also see if I can beat Superchargers with just the starter pack. Because that is pretty much all we have. Oil. Apparently someone is selling a glow-in-the-dark cinder for $7.95, but she is covered in stains according to the pictures. Oh, that's unfortunate. And I 100%ed every game. Mad respect. Or should I say, oh wait, I should say, that is commendable. Everybody applaud for Noah Shorts 419. No need. Anyways. I just love Skylanders. It is such a fun series. So much thought put into it. Anyways, every glow-in-the-dark cinder listing I'm seeing is pretty cheap looking. The most expensive one is being sold with the portal. I see. Anyway, we got Gear Shift, who is fine-tuned and well-oiled, just like Jawbreaker. My figures. I am Gear Shift, your personal healthcare companion. My mom used to say that so much, even though Gear Shift doesn't do that. I found a guy that says normal cinder for $100. Why are all of them like $100 or more? Darker super radical. Hold on. I am taking just a little sec to reblog someone's Candle Queen art because I love my clown. I love my silly little clown girl. Oh, she's so beautiful. Thank you so much. She is beautiful. Hmm. Hmm. All right. Polishing Nightlight. Next, we got to make sure his armor shines so bright. We gotta make Nightlight shine as bright as the stars and as bright as the sun. How'd you? Giving my Skylanders a bath before I hopefully play Trap Team. Oh, and look, what do you know? This very stream that you are watching right now is in my YouTube For You page. Do you have the Barrel Blaster? I do have the Barrel Blaster. And I also have DK. I cleaned the Barrel Blaster along with DK himself earlier. You showed me DK already? Yeah, I did. Wipe them. Anyways, back to polishing Nightlight so much that he shines. Name something interesting about him. A fun fact, I buy every game for every console. That is crazy. His eyes remind me a bit of a moth. Okay. They do. His helmet eyes are kind of bug-ish. So, speaking of wait. Speaking of light elemental characters in Moth, I actually saw somebody draw Luminous as a Moth. They gave him moth-like eyes. Nightlight, on the other hand, is more like a dove or something, or some kind of bird with the wings. They kind of remind me of fuzzy white moths. Huh. Well, you know how moths are. They're drawn to the light. I love moths. They're drawn to the light. Stay cute. I just said that, but they are. Also, I can't. Earlier, I said for the YouTube For You page when it's the everybody and their mother knows it's the recommended. Unfortunately, I don't have Bumble Blast. Wish I did though, because he sounds like so much fun. Do you have? Entourage Bob. I know, the OC of mine, who is part moth, is drawn to light. She's a moth. Why am I not surprised? Oh, wait. I'm not surprised because she's a moth. Anyway. Polish nightlight so much that he shines even brighter. Nightlight. Right now, he's scratching my itch for me. Very chivalrous of him. I found an idiot that sells a water trap for 800. That is like the starter pack. That trap comes with the starter pack. That's ridiculous. Brighter than the moon and stars combined. Absolutely. See the light. I'm going to get tissues. I have 11 allergies. Oh, yes. Perfect. Illuminating. I'm much more of a dark and undead person myself, though. Anyways, next on the list, we got Bushwhack, who looks like a... He looks kind of like a How to Train Your Dragon character. But whatever. Let's water the plants. He's a mighty acorn tree, and we got to make sure he grows up big and strong. Whose How to Train Your Dragon OC is this? Do you have Boom Bloom? I wish I did. She, along with Splat and the Light and Dark Traps, are the characters that and figures that I wish I had. Do you want to 100% trap team? Not really, honestly. Really, honestly. Do you want to 100% trap team? Not really, honestly. I kind of just want to play it. All that matters to me, all that really matters to me is that I actually like get to play it and comment on everything in the story that I can comment on. Anyways, the mighty acorn tree has been watered. Feels fresh and alive. Life is a beautiful element. Full of flowers. And the essence of life itself. We got a dust off snapshot. A part of his... You'll notice here that a part of his bow is missing. So before he splashes and takes a bath, before we dip him into the bathtub, we gotta take all of the dirt out the water. Waggy's in here. Black screen. Black screen. That's because I turned my camera off for a minute while Waggy was in here. Waggy is my brother. And you're going to have to take my word for this when I say that there was a friggin' cobweb or something on Snapshot. By the way, in the game, you can like nickname your characters. So I saw somebody nickname him Say Cheese. I saw somebody nickname Snapshot Say Cheese, and so I did that too. Okay. The dust. Oh man, the duster got stuck on this. Hold on, the duster got stuck on the. Okay. Do you have? No, I don't. No, I don't. Unfortunately. Okay. Now we can wash. Now we can wash away all the dust that's still there. A plunge into the bathtub is just what you would need. But to be fair, he's water. He's water. But to be fair, he's water. By the way, if Candlequin were water, she'd probably be a clownfish. No, she would be a clownfish. Not probably. She would be. Do you have any phobias? I'm afraid of falling. I'm not really afraid of heights, but I am afraid of falling. Falling. And also, like I said, I'm not really afraid of the dark as much as I am afraid of the stuff that I feel like is going to appear in the dark and kill me. Like, I don't play Minecraft before I don't play Minecraft at night. When I'm not thinking about monsters and other stuff that could kill me at night, I actually do like being in the dark. I am terrified of spiders, tight spaces, and flying. Unless, the good news is that unless you live in Australia, as far as my knowledge goes, then spiders aren't going to kill you. Splishy splashy. But we have huge house spiders here. How big are they? So huge that my mom calls them pony-sized. Wow. Make sure we polish whatever armor they have. The water elemental especially need them. They spend most of their time in water, so they would want a cleaning job as much as anybody else would. But even more so because they're water. I say, I have good things to say, but not good ways of saying them. I got over 610 figures. Oh my goodness. How long have you been collecting them? Hold on. Somebody DM'd me. Okay, he's done. Half his bow is missing, but at least he's fresh. I could drink. Before we dust off lobster, I'm gonna go drink water again. Pristine. Pristine. Love. I think it was raining earlier. Hey, do you guys think she has Chop Chop? I don't have Chop Chop, but I wish I did have him. Do you think she has Chop Chop? I don't have Chop Chop, but I wish I had him. Like I just said. But I repeated that in case you didn't hear that the first time. In case you didn't hear. I gotta clean. Clean, 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 clean. I honestly prefer him to Snapshot, if I'm being completely honest. Thank you for repeating what I was drinking too. Okay. Lobstar, yeah. I have said like a few times already that I honestly prefer him over Snapshot. I always have. Cleansed. Cleanse him of. Cleanse him of. I honestly love saying the word cleanse. Yes. We are removing all of the ocean pollution. Water. We are removing all of the pollution from the water and making it fresh. I unfortunately don't have Winterfest Lobstar, but like I said, I wish I did with several other characters. Yeah. I like to talk to myself. How do you sterilize water? I know it was. That was a ref. Do I have that? I don't have Gold Fire Kraken Chase either. What I wish I had, what I also wish I had for superchargers are like the trophies that allow you to do the boss pursuits, because I would really like to expand my racing team. My tier list. Okay. What is your tier list? One, trap team. I hard agree. Two, giants. Okay. Okay. Sounds fun. Keep in mind, I've never played anything before trap team. Three, Spyro's Adventure. I wonder if it's, like I said before, I wonder if it's possible to beat Spyro's Adventure without Spyro, so it's just adventure. Okay, Lobstar is fresh and clean. He has been cleansed. The crustacean has been cleansed. Has been cleansed. Yes, indeed. Okay. Head Rush. I used to love playing as her. We gotta dust between the horns first. 4, Swap Force. Yes, I have heard other people complain about Swap Force. How would I kill this?
Yo, you want to have taco meat?
Sure. I'll be out in a few minutes.
All right.
6, Battlecast. Oh, that's like the card game, isn't it? Which character do you remember playing as the most? I think it would have to be her. 7, Superchargers. Okay. Like I said, to each their own. By the way, do you guys know about Ring of Heroes? You know, that mobile game that got discontinued a few years back? I've seen playthroughs of it. Okay. Okay. Before we wipe down Nightshade, I mean Head Rush. I gotta go see. My mom is calling me. Okay, so you can beat it without Spyro. Okay, stay tuned. I'm back. What was your question? Sorry, my mom like called me out from bath time for a minute so that we could look through some old papers. She thinks. Are there any mobile games you remember playing when you were younger? Well, I do remember playing a couple of Monster High games and stuff like that. When you spend so much time in the earth, you especially got to wash down. Do you have Bowser? I don't. Also, I have the supercharger version of Stealth Elf, but not her helicopter thing, like I said earlier in the stream. But you weren't there, so I'm saying it again. Most of the characters that I'm keeping in my drawer are Trap Masters. She looks so happy to be on Earth. Ha 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 ha. Do you get it? Okay, we gotta dust the crystals off of his mind so that he can think straight. Cinder got 6 variants. That is crazy. $10 for the helicopter? Well, I know what I'm asking my mom for this holiday. Just send me a link and I can forward it to her. You know, sometimes a cleaning can really feel magical.
That is mine. Yes. Mom said to put it somewhere.
I was looking for that everywhere. Thank you. My dad found my old computer. I was looking for that thing everywhere. Glow with a dark Cinder. Wow, I didn't know Cinder had that many variants. She's on another level. Wait. We are clearing the dust out of Blaster Mind's mind so that he can think straight. Looks like a purple toad. A glow in the dark variant. That sounds cool. That sounds cool. I couldn't play Minecraft at night because the mobs appear, but here, and I always think that they're gonna get me if I step out of my room and go to the bathroom at night, but I could play Skylanders at night. Playing it at night might also make the boss fights more tense. I love Minecraft too. I built the Titanic in hardcore. Crazy. Oh. Okay, either that's the paint, or either that's the paint coming off, or Blaster Mine's got some rust on him. Do I have Discord? Yes, my Discord username is Psychic Opal. What's her username? It's Psychic Opal. Hang on. There. His mind is clearer now. I don't know what that orange stuff in his hand is, but it keeps coming off whenever I wipe him through there. Might just be the paint coming off. Oh. Tough luck. Send a friend request. Okay, let me check. Cool. Built a satellite. That is cool. Honestly, nigga, I'm probably going to get a copyright strike, but this is how I feel cleaning them off. This is how I feel cleaning them off right now. This is what I imagine they're thinking. The Skylander. The Portal Master. They're getting the Portal Master treatment right now. Portal Master treatment. Yeah, I accepted your friend request. Don't worry. Tough luck. A nice little shower upon the clovers. It must be her lucky day. He sent me the satellite. Wow, that is some attention to detail right there. Crazy. Just know I noticed how cat-like she looks. Yeah. She is kind of a cat. You're in a cat stick. What kind of cat do you think she looks like? Cat person mode activated. Oh, wow. She looks like a toiger. That's funny because the wiki page says she's a... That's funny because her wiki page says that she's more like a caracal or caracal or however it's pronounced. A very clever chess strategy there. Though a caracal would probably have bigger, or though a caracal would probably have bigger ears. I guess you have a point. Callie has bigger ears. Yeah. Anyways. She's very lucky to have gotten this cleaning. Look at her. She's very lucky because she looks so fresh now. DM me a pic of a toiger. Okay, let me see it. Chop for $1,500. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Okay, just take it from Toiger. Oh yeah, Torch. Look at her. She's crazy. Let's add some oxygen to her flame. You know, you're not cleaning them. When you clean them, when you clean the fire elementals, you're not putting out their flames. You're more so fanning them with oxygen. 1863 is your pin, isn't it? Did I see wrong? Hang on. Are you talking about my Discord pin? Because My Discord, because my Discord pin, as far as I know, is 2924. No, your phone pin. Your phone pin. I would appreciate it if you didn't ask me more about that because I don't want to reveal that to anyone who might be watching the stream. Dean, I should have tilted my phone screen away from the screen. Oh, sorry. It's okay. That's okay. Oh my god, it's almost 3 hours. Way longer than my last stream, which was over like 2-ish years ago. I should have put my phone screen. I should have put my phone screen away from the camera. I keep screwing up like that. Your last stream was about 2 hours, but now we've reached 3 hours for this one. Torch is clean. Moving on. Next up, we have Funny Bone. Next up, we got Funny Bone. My brothers also really like him. Like as a caracal, she has the smallest ears of any caracal I've ever seen. Yeah. I have Funny Bone. My brothers really like him. Although he's missing the crystal on his tail, it must have fallen off. I like his design, though. Yeah. I think he has the funniest and funkiest design out of any of the dragon characters. How do you like hot dog? Okay, I just looked up his design and it is pretty silly. He looks like a little goofball. I wish I had him. He's as silly as Wrecking Ball. I have neither hot dog nor Wrecking Ball, but they both are pretty goofy. Did you know that? Do you like hot dogs? I do get the joke, but I don't really like hot dogs though. Caracals have been nicknamed the Desert Link, even though they're not of the Link gene. Even though the Caracals have been nicknamed the Desert Lynx, even though they're not of the Lynx genus. That's very interesting. Let's clean off these bones. Even if you're undead, you still need a little freshening up. As I said before, you especially need a little freshening up. Look at him. It's funny how well I managed to clean him off. Okay. Mini Genie. Look at her. We had to super glue her head back on because it kept falling off, like I said before. It's just really big compared to the rest of her body. And I do not have any variant of Eruptor. The dude from Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate looks like Eruptor on steroids. I apologize for bringing that atrocity up. Any last wishes? Her Giants counterpart is well proportioned, very well proportioned too. And I mean that like her head and body are just the right size in relation to each other. The minis have huge heads. Hijinks has a huge head, and you watched me clean her earlier. Mini Genie goes for $6 to $10. Okay, so you have no trouble getting her. I do not have Eruptor or any variant of him. I'm sorry. Oh, we have Eruptor. Good for you, Stay Cute. Which variant? I have all. You are just on another level of collecting. But anyway, that is everyone in my drawer. They are all fresh and clean. They are all fresh and clean. We're almost done. There are just a few more things that I need to clean before we conclude this stream. Thank you for sticking this far with me. This is gonna. Going to do. Time to polish up these traps. Now, I have an extra fire trap, and this is a life trap that I got for Christmas that actually, hopefully, actually works. These traps are all priceless to me. They are very important to me. You know, the implication is that Traptanium, as well as everything else in Skylands, is made of plastic. These things are made of, like, plastic. So, that must be what Skylands is made of. If the characters are plastic, and the traps are plastic, and the expansion packs are all plastic, then Skylands must all be plastic. Depressing. Oh my gosh. Robo for over $1,777. It costs $500 normally. My mom isn't even willing to pay $200. But anyway, let's polish off these traps. You're... Okay. Should I calculate how much all the traps cost, including the light and dark ones, which I don't have? No darkness, no light, but I do have chaos in the original 8 elements. No. $250, 200 and over 600. Wow. Or a half robo. Crazy how just one individual figure can cost your entire however much you pay for bills. He is clean. He is clean. Or your entire bank account. Exactly. Thank you, Stay Cute. Breath of fresh air. My girl. You've got the final. No, I don't. He seems like such a fun character to have, though. No zombie mage. Hopefully I'll be able to move him. No, but hopefully I'll be able to capture him. Now that I have. It occurred to me that the magic trap is kind of useless since there are only 3 people. Water. Water. What are you gonna do with this thing? I know what you're gonna do. Yes, that is who I'm going to capture. Using this. And hopefully this one doesn't break. Because if it breaks, I'm going to lose my mind. Guess how many do you have? Also, do you have the light and dark ones? I need to know. So I can be jealous of you. I have invisibility. Okay. Guess how many traps I have? 11 plus. Over 11. Okay. I'm gonna just to flaunt a little bit. Choo choo. Oh my goodness. I only have They're gonna. So, anyways, we are on to cleaning these. I actually have all the Trap Team expansion packs. My mom managed to get these. How much did these go? How much did they go for? Before I wipe them down, how much did they go for? I have the expansion packs right here. How much do they go for? The 3 hour. Spa day. Say the name so I can look at my Skylanders lexicon. Okay, we got Midnight Museum, Sunscraper Spire, Mirror of Mystery, and Nightmare Express. We have. Gonna wipe down Midnight Museum first because. Nightmare Express. You know about it? Also, I'm just wiping down Midnight Museum. Lazy. Even though we're supposed to be stopping Nightshade from stealing the Dark Eye of Tomorrow, or Uninvisibility, whatever it's called, I at least want him to be able to slip through cleanly without any trouble. Who's clean? The Midnight Museum's got to have some good maintenance. I like trains. Oh, okay. Indeed it is, my good man, and I'll be stealing it. Ta. How have you been doing, old chum? Chum, what do you take me for? A fish? What do you take me for? Nightmare Express level. Wow. Anyways. Cleaning Sunset Scraper Spire next. If Luminous is going to permanently damage my eyes when I try to fight him, and he kicks my ass multiple times, I at least want his prison to shine. I at least want his... He deserves to do it in style. Mirror of Mystery. Wow. Oh, wow. So I guess the only way I can get the light and dark traps is if I get the entire bundle. Even though I already have the expansion pack levels and I already have Nightlight and Nightmare. Those prices are absolutely crazy. Like I said, my mom is not willing to pay for anything that's above like $30. Really brings out the luster of the crystals, don't you think? You know, it's so hilarious to me that it's like, oh, you're supposed to go investigate the Sunscraper Spire, but then he just kind of leaves it at that. Whereas with Midnight Museum, we at least have a reason to be there because this thief guy is trying to steal the Dark Eye. Oh, this thief guy is trying to. I don't remember how much my mom paid for all 4 of these, but I have them, so there's that. Onto the mirror. Look. I don't know if you can see this, but on to Evelon. Eon to Evelon. You must have a lot of money if you're willing to pay that much for all these figures. I can see the face in the mirror, and it like changes when you turn it, which is weird. Let's clean them. Anyway, let's clean them. Let's clean them. I saw you send that already. Those are some crazy prices, man. Yes. You're staring at the Nightmare Express because you like trains. Well, I'm going to clean it next. The mirror is complete. Last but not least, the train. Do you think you guys have a Skylander I don't have? No, honestly, I don't think so. Cleanse them. Someone needs to wipe this train clean. Mirror maintenance and train polishing. I got over 610. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, go ahead and count. All right. Express is clean. The express train is clean. The Nightmare Express is clean. Look at it. Yep. Anyways, now that all of my figurines have been cleansed, there's one last thing I gotta do before I can close the stream. A segment. The duty of every. Portal polishing. The duty of every portal master. The duty of every portal master. I'm glad you liked it in here, but once this is done, I gotta get to dusting my room. So, yeah. Dust it off. If I'm gonna capture these guys, then their prison, then their prison needs to be clean. Sadly, I don't. Sadly, I don't, because my brother's gonna help me set up the game. But if you're patient, you will see me play it, hopefully soon. Now I gotta do some portal polishing. $632. You are insane. That's all I'm gonna say. That is crazy. 632 is crazy. Absolutely crazy. That's wild. Polishing portals. Portal polishing. The sacred duty of every portal master must keep their portals well maintained. So a little less or more. I am in disbelief. I also gotta clean up that lightly cleanse that crusty speaker that you're gonna hear their voices coming out of. There. Cleaning. Cleanse him up. It was a nice stream, though. Yeah, and it was great to have you guys here. And you girls here. I really need to stop. I really need to stop saying guys when referring to a collective. It was really nice to have everyone here. Portal polish. Polish your portals. Be sure to polish your portals. Polish your portals. Keep your portals well maintained. The Imaginator's portal. Gotta clean it up. Clean it up. Okay. A good sir. A good portal master knows to keep their portals fresh. A good point. Fun fact, I got a room for my parents that has a Skylanders room with all of my Skylanders and 2 of my Wiis and PlayStations where I always play with my brother and friends. That's really nice. Bit of a tangle here. I know. I know. Streaming. Gotta dust this thing off. This one and the Trap Team have my favorite portal designs, I think. Do you hate superchargers? I don't, but to each their own. I don't. Stupid. Cleaning down this Rift engine. Do you hate superchargers? I don't. Okay. The portals have been polished. The portals have been polished. All nice and neat. And all of my characters have gotten a nice, refreshing bath. Okay, so in just a second, I'm going to put all of my figures back, but thank you to everybody who stopped by to watch the stream, whether you just popped in or if you were there from the start but had to leave. Thank you for watching me wipe down all of my Skylanders figures and other stuff while I chat with you guys about the series and other things. It was very nice having you all here, so I really hope to see you comment on the Trap Team Let's Plays when I finally get around to doing that, and once Waggy helps me set everything up. So, bye. I'm just going to end it here. See you all later.